Imagine this. You're scrolling on your phone and you're trying to find that one picture that you took a very long time ago that meant a lot to you. Now imagine this. You have a printed photo of the same memory, but imagine the photo is a little worn down and torn around the edges, but as soon as you touch that photo, you instantly remember exactly what you're doing and why you loved it so much. I can't count how many times I've tried scrolling on my phone looking for that exact memory, but everything seems to just blur together because there's so many photos that look exactly the same, but might not be the exact same memory. But I've always tried looking for it, but I just have to give up because there's so many photos on my phone. But when I found an old printed photo of my family at the pool, I instantly remembered the day and the smell of the chlorine, the sound of laughter, and exactly what I was wearing. Digital photos are easy to capture and to share, but printed photos have more of a meaningful and emotional connection that lasts a long time. It's lasting value and physical presence. I have researched how physical photos can affect memory and emotion. And I've noticed in my life that printed photos give a stronger connection to nostalgia, and scrolling on your phone never could. For example, have you ever had a Christmas photo that's in an album that you've seen and you just, as soon as you see it, you remember exactly how it was and you just miss it? First, I will explain how digital memories have become less personal. Second, I'll show why printed photos strengthen emotional connection. And finally, I'll share how bringing printed photos back to our memories are more meaningful again. Let's begin by looking at digital memories and why they aren't as personal as they seem. Digital memories and photos have lost their meaning because we take so many. Some people snap hundreds of photos a day, a year, or anytime, but they rarely look back at it. So, for example, someone could take a picture of the sunset and maybe 20 pictures of the sunset, and it will mean so much to them, but they'll never look back at it or even print it. It rarely happens. According to the site published by Platform Magazines, the rise of digital photography has made pictures too easy to take and store that emotional value has been diminished. For example, you might take a couple pictures of maybe a football game or a basketball game, and it could be about you hitting a touchdown or something like that. It'll mean a lot to you, but just like the sunset example, the emotional value is diminished, and you'll never print those, you'll never really look back on them, you're just happy that you have them. The more photos we take digitally, the less each one means, just like the examples. If digital photos feel less meaningful, printed photos bring back that connection. Printed photos create stronger emotional bonds with even each other. The physical part of the photo can activate a memory through like touch, sight, even smell and feeling like touch. Having old photos instantly brings back the feeling of nostalgia and warmth. According to Frameology, the site Frameology, seeing printed photos are more meaningful and can actually boost your happiness and strengthen emotional bonds with yourself and even with others that you've taken pictures with. And they can serve as daily reminders of who you are and what really matters. Printed photos encourage shared experiences. According to the site called LinkedIn, printed photos are more meaningful, and just like the last thing, how they boost happiness, they boost well-being, mental well-being, by grounding us and strengthening emotional and physical connections with ourselves, and creating visible cues or really showing what matters. Families and friends often gather to look through albums, telling stories, revealing many moments. Printed photos aren't just images, they are experiences that reconnect us emotionally. Beyond emotion, printed photos also preserve our memories for the future. Digital files can be deleted, and so this is like how printed photos can be better preserved over time other than online. So digital files can get deleted, they can get lost, and they can get trapped in other devices like computers or phones. But printed photos can last for over multiple decades. For example, your family photo albums can be passed through generations, so you can have photos of your family from like way back when they were younger, bring it down generations, and it won't get lost, and you'll just keep using them. And those photos don't seem to ever get old, do they? The website Gelatin Labs points out printed photographs holds up better over time, avoiding issues like format changes or clouds of digital files, and give us a tangible, private way to connect with our memories. When we print our photos, we ensure our most important memories are not just on a screen. Printed photos create deeper connections and hold more meaning, and preserve memories far more better than digital ones. In a world where memories vanish with a single swipe of a photo, printing photos helps us slow down and truly feel again. So next time you take a photo that matters, don't just let it disappear. In your camera roll, print it, frame it, and let it tell your story for years to come. Thank you.